So here we are in Naul Park, and the new rewilded pond, former boating lake, Victorian boating lake, but they've added this bank for the plants and tidied it up. There's even a little island in the middle of it, and the water for Radford Brook goes under the road now, which I'm going to follow through the new linear park that opened yesterday. This will be great when it all grows, but they've done a cracking job there. Can't imagine how difficult that was to sort, but I'm now following the route of the brook, Radford Brook. So see the canal basins up there, and this was a wall that was as tall as that wall, and they've obviously lowered it and added the entrance because this was sort of derelict land, and there's trees planted all the way along, and this is like the entrance into you can see the Belgrade in front of me. So I'm going to stop every so often because I just want to get some pictures, but I will walk the whole route and do a little video as we go. This is CCTV along the whole route and lamps, so at least it's going to be well lit and sorted out. I love the paving, and then obviously you are here at Abbots Lane, and the new housing estate will be over there. But this is the linear park, which is really good. I mean, these trees, I think when we spoke to them last year, these tall trees are about 30 years old, 40 years old. They're like sort of 10 grand a pop. Look, there's at least 10 fully grown, mature trees. Obviously this was the National Grid site, former gasworks of the city, and all this will be housing if it goes through planning. But this park will obviously remain through the middle of the site. Incredible. I mean, the money spent on trees and stuff is just incredible. This is it's a bit of art, but also I think like a kid's climbing thing. I think you can, because of the soft tarmac and stuff. I think the idea is you climb in and you can go all the way up, which is great. Obviously there are houses and stuff here. Look, there's a little perspex window, so hopefully that lasts, because it's a great investment. I know if you're a little kid you don't think about that, but really good. And it looks like there's loads of potted plants still just sitting in the area over there, because look, there's still some trees that they've planted. There's still like 3 or 4 trees sitting over there, so I don't know what's going on with all these, or these plants were no good. Maybe they're no good actually, they're just sort of grasses and things. I don't know, the trees look okay, they're blossoming over there. And this is the Zen Arch. I probably should have focused a bit on that, but it's not a bridge because it's not accessible, and you don't need it because there's that bridge. That's a proper level bridge. But this goes over Radford Brook, which has been opened up for the first time. It's under a culvert normally, and there it is. Water near the city centre as you head to Belgrade Plaza, and there it is heading from Naul's Mill above ground for the first time in God knows how long, 100 plus years, 150 maybe. It's actually snowing. It is the 31st of March and it's snowing, which is hilarious. Some seating and stuff. I've got my camera with me, but it keeps snowing and raining and I can't be bothered to get it all out. But I mean, look at all these trees. Like, these aren't saplings. There's saplings next to semi-mature trees. Look at how many there are. This will be a heavily wooded area at some point. Here's some seats, and this is great. Like, you can just sit in next to the ring road, next to water. Radford Brook. Lovely. I mean, it's almost like a natural river. The rest of it is still in the culvert. This isn't all of the river. They've just brought a little bit of the water up just to show you that most of it is still underground. But that's great. Chuffed about that. One point of note, I haven't seen a bin, which worries me, because I think people are going to dump stuff. It's not a criticism of the project. I think it's obviously a lovely area, but you can't trust people, and there's a danger that this will get littered very quickly. But I mean, the main thing about this is under the ring road. So historically, I might have a video clip from when I visited last year, what it used to look like. Essentially, that is the existing route, and but what you used to do is you had to walk down a passageway over there, because this was the service yard for city services. There's just loads of crap and stuff in there. But now there's a climbing wall one side, which is great. Living walls under the ring road, and these lights, and it's well lit. And this Naul's Mill Underpark, they're calling it, looks like. Naul's Mill Underpark. With these stones, which I think were from the site. I'm not sure about these wooden things. I guess, I don't know. But the sun's coming through lovely at the minute. And this is, well, I guess, is that a power source and stuff? I think this could be used as a performance space, and I can already see it. Like, that you could, this is great, you could easily get people up here, and this is all solid. Let's go to the top. It's well lit again, well put together. Easily, you could have a few layers of people sitting and something happening down there, and incredible. Considering this was just a service yard, what a turnaround, what a investment. The one thing which they still want to do, which you can see the makings of, is the student accom building there has a fence for their little garden, and they're trying to get them to get rid of the fence so you can walk straight through. Because look, there's trees have planted and all this stuff. They just need to open that up. There's already a path to let people straight into Belgrade, because it's right there. Instead of, I'm going to have to walk all the way around at the minute. So if they could just get that done, that would finish this off perfect. It's really good. But I'll continue on. So I've just been chatting to the project manager, who kindly just explained most of it to me, which is great. These lights, I mean, he was like, these are like 160 grand worth of lights. These are all UV lamps to keep all the plants alive under the ring road when there's no light. You know, there's a lot going on. It's I still have to walk around, like I said. That's fantastic. It's a completely different ball game, to be honest. Climbing all. Just adding a clip to the end of this video, because I said a few things in my walk around that were then answered by the project manager of the linear park. Because I bumped into him after I stopped filming. I think I filmed a clip afterwards, actually, but he told me a load of stuff, like I mentioned in the video there's no bins. The bins haven't turned up, but they are turning up next week. He told me about some of the CCTV. I think they've got loads of cameras, so they're going to be watching it for a while to stop like vandals and stuff. There's anti-vandal systems in place. There's certain things that happen at the site, and they can control things to block things off. The flowers by the river, there's like tubes of plants that will grow. Sorry, I'm still getting over COVID. There are tubes of plants that will grow in the summer that are like underneath the water level that will start coming up. He told me about the trees at London Plainer trees. They're like £7 a pop. They take in carbon monoxide. That's why they bought them. They've got silver birch. They've got some pine. They've got 36,000 plants in total. Climbing wall, I mentioned. Loads of stuff. He told me a load of things. I wish I had recorded the whole thing. But yeah, some of my own points were addressed by just chatting to the team.